Hey everyone, welcome back to GameMaker Cast. It's Mickey, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a little utility called SpookyGhost. I got this in an email, I checked it out, and I think I have a handle on it. So let's check it out. Let's roll the intro and get right into it. So SpookyGhost is kind of like a JuiceFx where we're able to add some animation into a sprite and then we can export it. So we're going to create one here. Actually, let's check out one of the bundles. Let's check out a laundry one. So once we come down and we hit play, you can see that we have the laundry moving here. And what we could do is we could export this. We could just say laundry. And then we can export save frames or a sprite sheet. So if I say sprite sheet, it will just do a single file here. So let's open that up. So in here, it has the single file. So these are all the frames that exist within that particular animation. So let's actually create a new one and see what we can do here. So we'll load up a texture first, and let's actually use the ghost icon here. And then once we have a texture, we can come over to sprites and say add, and then we will have that ghost icon. So obviously we can give it a name. You can choose a parent, the position, rotation, a whole bunch of different values in here, kind of the anchor point that you need it as well. So if you want to add the top left, so it will rotate around a certain spot. We'll just keep it at the center. So basically what we want to do is we want to have some animations. So we can load up some scripts in here. Let's check out the regular animations first. So we can have a bunch of different things, but let's animate a property on this particular sprite. So we're going to say add. And now it says that we need to choose a property. So we'll go over to animation, and in the property, let's choose a scale. And what we want to also do is choose a loop mode. So we have rewind, which will be basically going to the end and then starting at the beginning, or we have ping pong, which is back and forth. So I'm going to choose ping pong and hit play, and you can see that automatically we have some animation in there. So I am going to change the scale down to something a little bit smaller, and then I will add a new property animation, and I'm going to choose the Y scale this time. And I'm going to have it as ping pong and then hit play on that particular animation. So now I can change my scale back down to something a little bit smaller. And now what I'm able to do is I could just say ghost scale, and I could export this sprite sheet. And then if we take a look at it, we have the ghost scale right here. And this would be what we would import into GameMaker Studio in order to edit and get our ghost kind of wobbling around. Now, the other cool thing that we can do, let's actually remove these, is we can load in a particular script. So in here, you could say that we have a script. However, we don't have any scripts in here. So let's go over to scripts and let's load, let's use a bundle and let's use a SkewX. So now on this particular item here, we're going to come up and we already have a script in here. We're using that one. So if we hit play, you can see that it's being skewed. So let's change it to ping pong. So we'll go back and forth. And then we can also use another script. Let's use, let's see here. We'll use a zoom script. So we'll add a new script. And in here we have zoom. And let's say rewind, I guess. So you can see it go up like that. But yeah, there's a lot of different things that we can do here. And the nice thing is that we could just save to sprite sheet, or if you really wanted to, you could export every single frame individually. And one of the other nice things about this SpookyGhost is it is completely free. You can download it, and I'll have the link in the description below, or you can grab the source code and you can make changes to it yourself. So one of the things that I would like to see, and it's just me, like I can come down here and I can type, but I cannot find any, I could be missing a button here. I really didn't read too much of the documentation, but any way that I could type in here so that if I wanted a speed of 1.5, I don't have to keep dragging until I get something close. I could just type in 1.5 and hit enter, and it would put it at 1.5. Anyway, I highly suggest you check out SpookyGhost. It's a free alternative to things like JuiceFx and stuff. It just takes a little bit while to understand it, but once you get going, I believe the program is super powerful, and I hope you find it helpful. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to help the channel grow and reach other potential developers. A special shout out to those on Patreon in no particular order: Victor, Vil, Annie, Paul, Ian, Angel, Darthwolf, Robert, Ashby, and Edward. Once again, thank you all for your continued support.